Not now, I still have 150 words to go. Fine, what is it? Yo, they made a figure for Skadi's summer skin? How much does it cost? $115? I can't afford that, I'm a broke college student. You know what? Let's make it ourselves.
Good morning, guys. Hey, dude. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy, yummy. No.
Hello, this is the class E Human, and today we are going to be sculpting Skadi's summer skin from Arknights. In order to get started, we need to do three things. First, we need to create an armature or wire skeleton. Second, bulk out the skeleton using aluminum foil. And finally, add polymer clay and carve in all the details. Let's do this. After using pliers to bend the wires into a rough outline, I wrap aluminum foil to bulk out the skeleton. And you can see me doing this with one of the forearms. It's pretty much rinse and repeat for the rest of the body parts, so let's speed this up a bit. This is what it looks like after all the aluminum foil has been added. Now I'm spreading a thin layer of polymer clay over the entire skeleton, and you can see parts of the body starting to take shape. So I did quite a bit of sculpting off camera, and these are the results. I refined the shape of the legs, carved in the pants, added two very large details, and now it's going to go into the oven so I can cement these changes. The aluminum foil is folded in a way such that hopefully it preserves the intended position. Alright, into the oven it goes. And now the body is solid plastic. Here are a few other things I did off camera, such as the head and the face. I did record time-lapse for the face, but I had to start over because it wouldn't attach to the head properly. Here are the left and right hands. The hat, which hasn't been baked yet. And the little ribbon or something like that that goes alongside it. And the orca plushie. A bit more off-camera sculpting later, and the feet are done, minus the blue strings. This is what they look like attached to the legs. As you can see in the picture, the official figure has the left heel raised. However, I only realized after baking that the left foot I sculpted did not have the left foot pointed downwards enough to make such a pose possible, so my version will have both heels planted firmly in the sand instead. Okay, it is now May 28th, and the last time I recorded was on the 1st of February, and this was because that was spring break and I had to leave all of this behind to go back to school, and now it is summer. So let's do a quick recap of all that I've done. I've done the orca plushie, the surfboard, the body, the head, the legs, the blue shoestrings, the hands, and I have yet to bake the hats, the base, the sunglass frames, the orca hairpin, the starfish here, and this thing that goes between her chest. And these are the sunglass lenses that I made by melting candle wax. All that's left is the hair and the clothes. I don't really know how I'm gonna go about it because they're both really difficult parts. Let's see how this goes. I decided to start with the easiest part of the hair, which is the hair tie, and this was made by rolling out a long piece of clay and twisting it. If you're wondering why the camera angle is kind of off, it's because I forgot to put the camera stand on the ledge above my desk, which is why the stand itself is showing here. As a result, half of the footage I recorded was unusable since what I was doing was out of frame. Here's a photo of when I was done. I finished the hair tie and sculpted the rough shape of the portion of hair below the hair tie. After that, I started working on the top half of the hair, doing the same thing, making a skeleton out of aluminum foil first, then bulking with clay. Okay, so I know this might as well be a Minecraft Let's Play with how much I've done off camera, but the hair and clothes are done. It took me over a month to do, and school starts in less than a week. I gave up on recording because I didn't want to deal with the large file sizes and all the unusable footage from my hands being out of frame. You probably noticed that the figure is darker than before. No, that is not because I got a tan from the beach. It is because I am stupid and can't control myself when playing video games. Alright, well, all that's left is to add primer to give the paint a surface to stick. And then I'll paint it with acrylic paint diluted with water. Then I'll add a matte varnish to seal and protect the paint. And we'll be finished. I'll also start recording again since it won't be as difficult. Oh dear, if it isn't my hands being out of frame, it's something else. While I'm applying primer to these parts, here are some photos of the work in progress of the hair and the clothes. For the clothes, I rolled out flat pieces of clay and wrinkled them and unwrinkled them and wrinkled them again until either I lost my sanity or they looked about right. As for the hair, I divided it into sections and worked on it bit by bit, occasionally rolling out thin strands of hair and adding it to the main piece. Well, so much for recording me painting. I had to move back out for college, and I left my iPhone stand behind, which is why you're watching a still image of the finished plushie and hat, instead of a recording of me painting them. I still have the main body left though, so let's wrap things up with a montage of me finishing that. As you can see, every single part of the figure requires several coats of paint, which is also another reason why I didn't record me painting the accessories, since this video would have been twice as long. There's quite a jump here, and that's because I got impatient and went ahead and painted the rest of the limbs. Alright, we're in the home stretch now. All that's left is the head, and first I start with the whites of the eyes, since there's a general rule in art to go from light to dark. Then I paint on the skin tone, and we've gone back to still images since I needed my full attention working on the tiny details in the face. As you can see, for the irises, I also do the lighter shade first, then the darker shade. The original figure had some blush, so I painted that on there as well. Then comes the eyelashes and eyebrows. After I put the white glimmer in the eyes, all the painting was done, so I used super glue to assemble everything together. Let's see the finished result.
Hey Joseph, it's finished.
Dad?
It's been over a year, but it's finally done, just in the nick of time as well. 2 hours before my flight to move back up to college, I was super gluing everything together frantically, praying, please work, please work. But luckily, everything turned out well. There were some parts that I could have improved that only became obvious once I started painting. And I also spent way too much time on some parts, like the ankle bones, which basically got covered up by the shoelaces, so no one's gonna notice them anyways. But it's all part of the learning process. So that concludes this video. You know the usual, like and subscribe. If you could share this video, I would really appreciate it. I hope this reaches a lot of people. Also, let me know what I should make next. This was my third major figure, and hopefully there's more to come. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!